Hello everyone, I'm Al and welcome to the Titan city of Ulduar. Today we'll be soloing it in 25-man mode. Sadly it doesn't have heroic mode, but hell, it's got some hard modes and we might do some of those. I've already got all the achievements really here except for that annoying razor scale one. But hell, let's get in. Start this war. We'll go over here and talk to old Bronzebeard
Inquiring minds just
and say we're ready for the assault. Now you can use one of these savage siege engines, you know, a steam tank, a Mechaneer's chopper, but the best thing to do when you get in is grab a good old salvaged demolisher. Now it's got 3 abilities: main, boulder, hurler, pyrite barrels, and it's got a ram. Now it might be horribly slow, but what you want to do is save up your pyrite barrels for the big old first boss of Leviathan. You'll need it. The guy does a hell of a lot of damage, and if you're not in one of these machines, God help you, that guy's gonna murder you. Now all these towers and everything here, just ignore them. We're just gonna deal with all the little iron dwarves and all these sentries in the way so they don't bother us too much, because they will slowly whittle away your health. But once you're level 100 and you're fine, it doesn't really matter. I've got an item level of 662. It's significantly higher than what you need.
Dwarves have been seen emerging from the bunkers at the base of the pillars straight ahead of you. Destroy the bunkers and they'll be forced to fall back.
See, so these are the bunkers and everything. I'm just gonna completely ignore them really. I'm just gonna fire some pot shots here and there. Now, the tank is essentially just barely fast enough so the majority of them can't hit you. But that doesn't really matter. Like I said, these guys, you just need to go straight through them, and you just want to kill enough of them so that when you get to the end, you don't have a swarm of them all over you. Like, look at that! It's a literal ant swarm all over the place. Now, even without the tank, they're pathetically weak. But you can try and fight Leviathan without any form of vehicle. But I don't think you're going to get very far. He's a very hard hitter and he knocks you back, constantly interrupting anything you try and do. So if you're a spellcaster, oh, good luck. Good luck. Now when it comes to abilities, a standard, very standard Frost Death Knight setup here. Plague Leech, Anti-Magic Shield, Death's Advanced, Runic Empowerment. You can use Blood Tap if you like. It depends on your type of playstyle. I kind of switch between that depending on what part of High Mall I'm in and if I want to manage my resources myself or not. Death Pact, always good for healing. Gorfine's Grasp, good for clumping things up together, and then the File, deal of those when they're clumped up. Glyphs, like I said, fairly standard. Glyph of Raise Allies, so you can heal someone, doesn't really apply here. Glyph of Army, Glyph of Empowerment, Frost Path, Magic Regeneration, and Tranquil Grip. They don't really matter here. So we're quickly going to turn around and we're going to deal with as many of these as we quickly can, because like I said, I don't want an ant swarm all over my face when Leviathan shows up, because they will keep coming until the shield appears. So let's deal with these. Once I get rid of the big guys in the back, the Colossus or Colossi, well, fun. That's when the big boy himself shows up. And you want to try and keep some distance at least. Let's get rid of these bloody metal dwarves. See what I mean? They just keep coming and coming. Use the battering ram on these ones up front. Get rid of this Colossi. Oh my god, just die. Like I said, you don't want to use your pyrite barrels at all. You want to save them up everything for the Leviathan, because that guy will wreck you if you don't. So it's fairly simple when he shows up. You fire some pirate barrels and it puts a debuff on the guy so you can do more damage with your normal boulder. So that's what you want to do. Fire maybe 2 pirate barrels, then boulder it up, and then fire another pirate barrel, because it does a significant amount of damage.
In a few moments we'll be dropping into... What's that? Be careful, something's headed your way. Quickly, evasive action! Evasive action!
That's okay. Here we go. There's the big man himself. The Flame Leviathan.
Threat assessment protocol active.
So 2 pirate barrels. We're going to fire some boulders, and we're constantly going to move backwards, even though there's like a wall right behind us. As you can see, once you've got a pirate barrel on him and you fire another along with some boulders, you do a significant amount of damage, and he's dead. That's it. Pretty easy. Oh, and we've got one bugger in here. loot everything. And there's a portal I can't use because they're just portaling themselves in. Oh, and yeah, apparently I'm in combat. Why? Because there are still more bloody iron dwarves everywhere. God, they're annoying. If there's any one of them left, you're gonna be stuck in a loop of in combat, so you can't use your mount. And it's horrible. Ulduar's a pretty big place. 3 bosses up ahead as well, so let's go deal with them. And really, it's all just a DPS rush. I found that even the most difficult boss, you can just deal with it with DPS wise. You know, the only one you really can't is Flame Leviathan, where you do need a vehicle, otherwise you're going to have a hell of a time trying to get through him. Let's just ignore these guys if we can. I really don't care for them. I'm only here for transmogs, really. I'm missing the boots from Algalon, the Observer. And once I have those, I'll have the full set of the Black Knight's armor, which will be nice. Sadly, Armageddon, the sword from the Axe 25 man, still hasn't dropped. So, let's deal with the old Furnace Master.
Whelps! Your blood will temper the weapons used to reclaim this world!
Yeah, sure. And when they say by reclaim, they mean...
Of the Iron Crucified.
Oh,
The Maker's will
dead.
be done!
Boom. You get an achievement if he knocks you into the furnace and you survive. I've never kept him alive long enough to even try. I don't think I'll care to do that, really. Not anytime soon. So, it's got a good amount of gold that you can get from all the items here, which is quite nice. So, if you're one of those people that likes gold farming, going through the old raids is quite a good way. It's only after TBC. TBC gives at best maybe 1,000 gold per raid, especially Black Temple with all the gems. Other than that, it's no good. So good old Razor Scale here.
What can I do for you?
Talk to them.
Safe
They're
travel.
going to work on these harpoons. And once they're all fixed, you can fire down chains and you can pull down this big old Proto Drake. Now, one of the achievements I want, and it's easily one of the most difficult to get, is to get that bloody boss to kill 25 Iron Dwarves with a breath attack. And there seems to be a bug that, well, according to the GM I contacted, because no matter how many you get it to kill with its breath weapon, it doesn't count towards the achievement. And I need that. That's the last bloody thing I need to get my Ironbound Proto Drake. Ah, sadly I can't have that just yet. Come on. Come on. Another wave of them incoming. There we go. One ready. Now once you harpoon them down, it's got a time limit. It'll loosen itself up and go into a bit of a rage bit where it shoots out a massive breath and knocks out all the harpoons, and it resets itself really. After a while the boss does go into enrage mode, but with us it's not gonna be an issue. We'll kill it long before then. Long. Come on. And it doesn't really do any damage, as you've noticed. Well, nothing significant anyway. Ah, good. Another harpoon. Like I said, for me it's all just essentially a DPS rush. There's some bosses with odd mechanics, but the main one you can actually die on if you're not careful. Well, 2 is Minmaron, which is really annoying. I hate him as melee. And then old Yogg-Saron, but that's not really dying, it's more like going insane. Alright.
Move quickly! She won't remain grounded for long!
Yes, we know that. Pop all the good old cooldowns. And that's essentially it. Boss is dead. See? Easy peasy. Just need the DPS. Boop. Get on the old mount, and we'll go the XT Deconstructor little robot. Which is kind of cool. He drops his heart, kill the heart, he gets all his health back, hard mode activated, and you kill it. Easy peasy once again. Now like I said, there's not much here. I like Ulduar because it's a really fun raid, and mostly for that transmog stuff, but I'll keep coming back every once in a while because it does give a nice bit of gold from the epic drops. See, now it's going to drop its heart already because already did so much damage. And you get an achievement if you stop any of those little repair bots from helping it. But one crit, and well, the boss is ready for action again. And it's hard mode time now, essentially. Because all his health got restored. There are the little robots you want to try and stop it from getting near, because they'll heal it. There we go. Just might as well hit them. I've never actually tried to or bothered with them. But meh. Easy enough stuff. Apparently I'm a bad toy. No! The music for Ulduar outside doesn't really sound super epic though. Some nice stuff dropping. There's some good old plate things. You can get some nice transmog stuff, which is really nice, I guess. Right, in we go. Now the music starts getting epic. Yeah, don't bother mining these guys. They don't really give that much.
I'm out of range.
So we're just gonna get rid of these mobs and to go Alglon first or not. Back in the day, you need to have gotten the sigils from all the keepers on hard modes to actually get into his antechamber. But now with the crunch and everything, once you've done it once, you don't really need to anymore. Not at these levels anyway. So yeah, actually, let's go Alglon first. Used to be the saying that Alglon doesn't have a hard mode. He is hard mode. Now though, it's a pure DPS rush. Because there's a little bug where once he gets his black holes out and everything, he'll despawn for some reason when you're melee. Well, then again, it's only happened to me, so I don't know if it's happened to others. And he's got a very nice ability where he flings you up into the air. And that'll do about 60% damage to your entire body as percentage-based drop fall because you just go up so high. And you want to try and kill him before that happens. Because if you can't bubble or soften your landing, oh, you are going to have a terrible time. Now we're going to have to wait for Bronzebeard to do his monologue and all the Observer himself to show up. So I guess if you want to listen to that, we'll do that now. He's certainly super slow, isn't he?
We did it, lads. We got here before Algalon's arrival. Maybe we can rig the systems to interfere with his analysis.
And here he comes.
Translocation complete. Commencing planetary analysis of Azeroth. Stand back, mortals. I'm not here to fight you.
Yeah, well, I want your boots. Damn lovely plate boots, so...
It is in the universe's best interest to re-originate this planet should my analysis find systemic corruption. Do not interfere.
And of course we're going to interfere. Come here. Come here.
I'll head back to the
There.
archive
Your
and see if I can
actions
jam his
are
signal.
illogical.
I might be able to buy
All
us some time
possible
while you
results
take
for
care
this
of it.
encounter have been calculated. The Pantheon will receive the Observer's message regardless of outcome.
I'm gonna smack you in the face.
See your world through my eyes.
I'm just getting ready with
A
my
universe
defile
so
here.
vast as
You
to
can't
be
really see once he
immeasurable,
goes all glowy like this.
incomprehensible even to your greatest minds.
Alright, time to DPS like crazy. You want to do as much as you can, because like I said, you don't want him to fling you into the sky. Or start summoning black holes, essentially. Because then you are screwed.
The stars come to my aid.
Behold the tools of creation.
And he's dead. There we go. Easy peasy. Now you wait for him to finish talking a bit, and then you can actually open your celestial chest. There we go, come on. There we go. Grab everything. And, oh no, still no boots. Still no boots. That's a really ugly ass shield, really. I don't want that guy's face on it. Oh.
I have seen worlds bathed in the Maker's flames, their denizens fading without so much as
Yeah,
a
we've got
whimper.
stuff to do. Sorry, Algae.
Entire planetary systems born and raised in the time that it takes.
I mean, I already have a video of him all
all
doing his chatty bobs. And you
Yet
can pop that
all
on the playlist down
throughout,
below.
My own
And, oh,
heart
Fragment of
devoid
Valentyn.
emotion,
I can
of
make
empathy.
the legendary item, but sadly I can't use it. How
felt
sad.
Nothing. A million lives wasted. Had they all held within them your tenacity? Had they all loved life as you do? Perhaps it is your imperfection, that which grants you free will, that allows you to persevere against all cosmically calculated odds. You prevail where the Titan's own perfect creations.
Man, he really
have
talks a
failed.
lot. Ah well. The lore behind that's
I've
quite interesting though.
rearranged the reply code. Your planet will be spared. I cannot be certain of my own calculations anymore.
Right, now these guys, well, essentially
I lack the
pushovers, if you have the
strength to transmit
DPS,
the signal.
can
You
be
must
dangerous.
Hurry. Find a place.
Oh
of
my god,
power
Algalon, shut up!
Close to the skies.
Oh my god, I wish I could skip his audio. I've listened to it millions of times.
I know just the place. Will you be alright?
Oh my god. Are they done yet? Are they done yet? Yes,
Do
okay.
not worry
No!
about my fate,
Oh
Bronson.
my god,
If
Algalon.
the signal is not transmitted in time, reorigination will proceed regardless. Save your world.
Yeah, that's already been done a couple of thousand times. Okay, so these guys, they've got some good dialogue and everything, but you want to get them down as soon as possible because they can wipe you. You've got a certain little silly mechanic, so what we're gonna do is
Whether the world's greatest
we're just gonna get in and do the same way we do with everything else. DPS everything until its face explodes, essentially. So you kill one and the others get empowered.
shall not be undone.
There we go. Not really the most powerful guys around, but you, like I said, you want to get rid of them really quickly.
Possible.
There we go. Bosses on this area done. Now to move through to Keeper there, and then we go into the fancy area with the main bosses.
And unlock the archival. Well done, lads.
And the dialogue here is so loud. But yeah, sure, for lore people, it's amazing. You should really go through this and all the other dungeons in the Stone Peaks area. Next boss, what is the easiest guy around? He pops up here, essentially becomes the bridge after you kill him. You just mangle him really. Pop everything you can. Look at him. Rawr. Rawr.
None shall pass.
Yeah. And he's dead. That's really it.
Master, they go.
Bloop. All dead. He becomes the bridge. We jump across, and there's a chest of good old goodies. So there's another boss here. There she is. Arudia, whatever her name is. I can't pronounce that. But we're gonna go kill her. She looks just like the maiden in Uldum and in Karazhan, really. Oh my god, she's got the nastiest scream ever. And only 8 million health, so easy peasy, as usual.
Some things are better left alone.
Oh look, these guys tried to come and help. Not that it really matters. Here comes the scream. Told you, that thing is nasty and loud. It's so bad. Alright, next boss. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, it's oh dear. I'm so funny. Now you can't go through his main door, you'll go through his little icy chamber bit on the side and work your way up to him. Smack and a dab. Get all the stuff we can, because we want all the monies. Hello, champion of Horde. Bye bye, champion of Unease. Alright, let's get through here. Let's just ignore these guys if we can. I'm not really in the mood for random... whatever. In the mood for random mobs that don't really do anything. They don't really give anything worthwhile selling either. Alright, he's out of the way. Let's get through here and get to the main boss. Now, he's an interesting fellow. If you're level 100, he's not really a problem at all. You just have to avoid his icicle drops, where if they hit you, they kind of freeze you on the spot so you can't move. But if you've got the DPS, even then, if that happens, it doesn't really matter. You just have to kill him before a certain time. Otherwise, he runs over and he destroys one of 2 chests. Now he's got a normal chest. That is over there. That's the good old normal loot, and then he's got a special one. And if you make sure that you can kill him without damaging any of these frozen people, you get a nice achievement out of it as well. I like his belt. So, come on, Hodier, the Bodier, and dart him.
You will suffer for this trespass.
Yeah. See, you want to avoid those. Now, if you've been anywhere near the ICC, or Ice Crown Citadel dungeons, you know what those are, and what they do. And I got hit by one. Oh no! See, it just freezes you on the spot. You just pop any cooldown you have with trinket to get out of things. And he becomes friendly. Hello! And his door opens, finally.
I am released from his grasp. At last.
Cool. So we freed him from all Yagi's influence. Grab all the other stuff. Nothing really nice. Another ugly ass shield. Ugh. 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 So once you actually free all of them, you can actually get their help in fighting Yogg-Saron, but you get a nice achievements and everything for doing it without their help. So if you've got the ability to do it, you should definitely try it. And really, if you've got anything over an item level of 600, you really don't mean for them to help. You don't need them at all. Next up is Altharum, and this guy used to be almost impossible to do without rocket boots and things like that if you didn't have the speed, because he'd throw out his hammer, which would insta-kill you. And, well, that doesn't really happen anymore. The hammer comes out, but it just hits you for a bit of damage. And because, well, level 100s, he does almost nothing. Well, he does nothing, essentially. But he can still despawn. So, this is where the interesting thing is. He's up there with his wife Sif, and if you're not in this area down here, he'll jump down, run off, and despawn. You need to be in this area here to get to fight him. But to get to him, we have to run all the way through there, up down the side, up back, hit him, and jump down. This is where rocket boots and all the other speed boosts really helped, because in that time, if no one's in here in the bottom, down here in the pinnacle fighting, he'll throw his hammer and kill you. So what we want to do is open that door, but there's a lever there. We can't click it yet, so what we're going to do is we're going to kill this Euromonger beast here. One hit. We're going to run down the stairs of all these horde people after us, and we're going to clump them up here. Once they're all clumped up, kill them, open the door, and then run. Now I've got some dramatic swiftness potions here, and once I've done that, I'm going to swap into Unholy Presence. Actually, I'll do that now. Good, they're all here. So as soon as we kill them, we have to immediately open that door. There we go. Because it takes a while.
Mortals who dare to interfere with my sport will pay. Wait, you? I remember you.
In the mountains! Now, potion it up, and let's go. Now, the guy isn't gonna kill you when it hits you, but
My lord,
you just want
why
to
else
get
would these
through.
invaders have come into your sanctum but to slay you? They must be stopped.
Get rid of him, and the door opens.
Destroy them.
So let's go. There's another big old guy up top, so we're gonna hit him with a howling blast so he comes a bit closer. Good. Smack him dead. Door opens. Now we need to get to him. We just want to smack him once. There goes the hammer. So this thing that used to instant kill you, see, but now it's just a stun. Not too bad. So
Impertinent whelps.
we just hit him with
Dare
a Howl
challenge
Blast,
me
and then we
atop
jump
my
down.
pedestal? I will crush you
We're gonna pop a
myself.
Defile so we can get rid of all these ads. And here he comes. Now if you don't make it down or you don't hit him in time, he will despawn. So do be careful of that. And that just ruins everything because you're gonna have to run all the way out of Ulduar, reset and come back in. And that's just a waste of time. Now you don't kill him, he does go green,
Stay your
as you can
arms.
see.
I yield.
Hello,
You
Siffy.
fiend! You are not my beloved. Be gone! Behold the hand behind all the evil that has befallen Ulduar. Left my kingdom in ruins, corrupted my brother, and slain my wife. And now it falls to you, champions, to avenge us all.
Ah, here come the other mobs, and I can't open this because remember those guys were chasing us through the tunnels.
I will lend you my aid.
So we're gonna have to
as I
deal
am
with
able.
all of them, otherwise we can't open our loot.
You must prevail.
Perfect. One more. There we go. And now we get all our lootsy woots. Thanking you. Now, next we go. There we go. Hoo-hoo. Time to go kill Freya. Now, Freya doesn't have a lot of health. She's got about 4 million. But everything around her, because she's in an area of life, really heals her for a hell of a lot. Especially the two ancients. That's at the purple and orangey bit. Well, I think they do. Whenever they get closer, health goes up. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to smack her till her head pops off. Now, as you can see, they're all standing here. All the guys we freed of evil influence are just here to help. And you can talk to them and they will grant you their
What are you
aid.
doing in the mountains?
You can say, I need your help, and together we will defeat Yogg-Saron. I'm not going to bother with them. They give you like DPS boosts and healing boosts and crap like that. I don't really care for that. Alright, so here's all these things. There's a lot of mobs here, and they've got a massive aggro range. And there's Freya in the back. Yep, 2 million HP. Bloody nothing. Oh, sadly, look at this. See? They just have to come near you and they get aggroed. So we're just gonna get rid of them quickly. You also get an achievement for killing Freya within a certain time of having to kill anything around you. So, as usual, run in, DPS like crazy. Actually, we'll get some minions out. Might help with these silly little mobs all around. Keep them busy anyway. Alright, so run towards her. I'm just gonna ignore them. Dot, Defile, pop my Pillar of Frost. And she's dead.
His hold on me dissipates. I can see clearly once more.
Yay, and she drops the chest just like almost everyone else.
Heroes.
There we go. Easiest boss around if you can just DPS rush her down. Otherwise, you're going to have to deal with all the bloody mobs around here first. If you can get a nice bit of gold here in Ulduar, I really suggest people go through it. It's good fun. Next up, though, is the most annoying boss I've ever had to deal with. Man. And it's only annoying because he's got certain stages where he builds up his own like mechanoid robot-y bob. And there are 3 different sections to it. You know, feet, which is a tank bit, mid-torso, and a head. And you have to kill them all at the exact same time, with, technically not the exact, but within a few seconds of each other. Otherwise, the other parts boost up the max health again and it resets. Super annoying, super annoying. And as a melee character, oh, it is hell. But I've got good old Howling Blast, and you can deal with that if you're a warrior. I did that on mine, and it's very difficult. You have to use a lot of throwing things. Just throw your weapon and hammers. Anything you can throw and slowly whittle it down. It's kind of the same here with Howling Blast, and yeah, it sucks. And as it is, I really don't care for doing that again in hard mode, which is, it doesn't make any real difference except fire everywhere. You've got 9 minutes to kill the boss, but 9 minutes is plenty of time to kill Moonmoron. 9 level So, yeah, you just have to keep moving because its rocket blasts can kill you. It does a hell of a lot of damage. I think it's percentage based, if not. Whoop. So let's just get to its antechamber here. And we'll take the tube to the boss. Essentially, I think I've killed all the other bosses on hard. They're hard modes technically, without realizing it because I didn't actually do it with any help or dealing with all the extra side bits that can help. So let's just get through here, shall we? Get in, press the old button at the back. Let's go for a ride. There we go. His gears are so wobbly. That's not good at all. And here we go. Time to go deal with him. He's super annoying. Actually, let's try him on hard mode. Haven't done it in a while. All I know is it's fucking annoying, really. Especially when his flying head is around. Oh, I hate that so much. Now to aggro the boss, it's pretty simple. You just attack him and he goes into his whole monologue thing about, hey, you've got to help me test things because you blew up my robot at the front of Ulduar. Or if you want hard mode, you see the massive red button at the back. Do not push this button. Yeah, we're gonna press it. Yep, we're gonna press that button. And hopefully we succeed. Hard mode isn't really that it's hard, it's just that it's tricky. You just have to keep moving, but somehow also do enough damage with everything else. See, there he is working on this tank. It's essentially a mini flame leviathan. So we're gonna go press the button, which is a big self-destruct button. And we have to kill the boss before, well, everything self-destructs.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. This area will
Now
self-destruct
why
in
would you go
10
and do
minutes.
something like that? Didn't you see the sign that said, do not push this button? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
Pretty simple, really. Like I said, the biggest thing to watch out for is the big rocket blast in the second and third phase. Or should I say fourth phase, second and fourth phase. And just standing in fire. Don't stand in the fire, everyone. That's just not good. Or that plasma blast. That's not good either.
Wonderful! Positively marvelous results! Hull integrity at 98.9%! Barely a dent! Moving right along!
Look, it's a gigantic can opener. He actually stores his parts in can opener bits and in big giant tins. So inefficient, really. Now this bit can do quite a bit of damage.
This area will
Those
self-destruct
damn
in
rockets.
9 minutes.
Behold, the VX-001 anti-personnel assault cannon! You might want to take cover.
So, like I said, you just want to keep moving here. Sadly, as a melee character, you do have to kind of stand in the fire a bit. Otherwise, it's gonna hurt. And you can't do enough damage. And you want to stay behind him as much as you can, because those things can whittle you down. And they do have a nice big blast effect that do a hell of a lot of damage.
Thank you, friends. Your efforts have yielded some fantastic data. Now, where did I put... Oh, there it is.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this. There's this mob. You can't get him unless you're ranged, except if you kill this robot that drops a magnetic-y thing that kind of sucks him down. Or tracks him down to the floor, and then you can beat him down. And since, if you're melee, you have a lot of DPS, should be fine.
I call it the magnificent aerial command unit.
Alright, so we have 8 minutes to do the rest of the raid. So we can't really do anything to him because he's up in the air until this one robot shows up that we can kill. There he is, the assault bot. So kill the assault bot, grab that. Sadly you have to open your bag for the magnetic or right click it. It's the only way to actually use it. So it's gonna bring him down. And he's only got 2 million health, so just smack him. There we go. Now for the final phase. And the most annoying phase. You have to destroy all 3 of those parts, which are going to be together, and roughly within a few seconds of each other.
Now comes the true test.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Alright, now this is annoying. I have to target the head and then deal with that with my range attacks first. And once it's around close to death, I'm gonna have to do the rest of it. So I'm gonna dot it, I'm gonna blood boil so I can spread it all around. And now you just want to keep moving and casting whatever you can or throwing whatever weapons you can if you're a warrior. Because, well, if you stand still, you're gonna take damage. And you don't want to. Not yet. So he's gonna do a rocket barrage here and there. Get the hell out of its way. It will mangle you. No questions about it. It'll mess you up. There's one. So let's just do a bit of damage. Do some of the rest here. Gonna jump up and hit those. The bottom bit. So let's move up to the aerial command again. And come on. There we go. There we go. All three of them done, and he falls out.
Override code A905.
Perfect. And now the self-destruct gets turned off because he's woken up.
It would appear that I made a slight miscalculation. I allowed my mind to be corrupted by that fiend in the prison, overriding my primary directive. All systems seem to be functional now. Clear.
Alright, so he's essentially ported back to where all the other guardians are, and you do need to kill or defeat essentially all of them and wake them up so that you can fight Yogg-Saron. And so let's go do that. We've still got one more boss before that, which is his general, a gigantic faceless one. So let's go do that. Ooh, Insanity's Grip. Funky looking thing. But yeah, Gate of Ancient Keepers is unlocked. And that's what we want. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Still wish I could make my guy's eyes all green. So let's go. Alright, so you can talk to all of them, every single one, and get them all to help you. But I don't really care for their help. And like I said, if you do it without their help for the first time, you get an achievement. Or you can work your way down. You get an achievement for just killing Yogg-Saron with all four of them. Then you can have one less each time, and each time you have one less, you get a better achievement until you get the achievement for killing him without any help. So let's deal with these Twilight Hammer bastards. Because they're always just here causing trouble. Oh, that dude up there. He's not really that powerful, he's just annoying. As soon as you get him close to low health, he's gonna summon a gigantic void guardian-y type thing. That's gonna give him a shield so he becomes invulnerable. So you just want to kill that thing next. See, now he's immune. There's the void chap. Void beast dead, and then get rid of him. And now the gate opens. Oh yes. Yeah, you just have to click it and you can keep running anyway. Just gonna go to an Holy Presence, I've got a bit of a speed boost. Let's see, Dev's advance is over, so let's use a potion of swiftness, 200% speed boost. Because really, I'm not in the mood to just dilly-dally. We've got stuff to do, and a god's mouth to beat up. Because you don't actually kill the gods, you just suppress them again ever so slightly. Now there's General Vizax. Now if you don't kill him really quickly, and you let him do his thing, he'll slowly summon a gigantic, like, Saronite style green monster thing. And you get an achievement for killing that and then the boss, but screw it. We're here for the gold and all the goods. Sadly, the one thing I'm here for didn't drop. Yeah, he talks a lot of crap, as they all do. Yeah, I just ignore his spells because, well, they're pathetically weak. Well, to me anyway.
What horrors await?
Oh, the horror. Oh, the horror. Time to fight the real big boss. Which, you have to be very careful of. He can make you go insane. If that happens, you're dead. Hello, Sarah.
The time to strike at the head of the beast will soon be upon us. Focus your anger and hatred on his minions.
So she's slowly gonna summon these guys.
Rage guide hide your blows.
And you need to kill them right next to her because they let out this green gas. And that damages her. Otherwise you can't target her ever. So Sarah's fervor is a debuff and everything that will kill you if you're low level anyway. At level 100 it does essentially nothing. But you also see I have a sanity of 100%. And if you lose all sanity you become Yogg Saron's, which is really bad. And that'll come into play once the god himself shows up, because you'll see these floating little purple skulls, and if you look at them, if your character just faces them, well, your insanity ticks down by 2%. Get to 0 and you die. And in the final phase of the fight with the god, he will summon a gigantic skull above him, which if you look at him in any general direction you will go insane, because it'll just tick down so quickly. Now for it to show up. Now as a melee, once again this fight is pretty fucking annoying, because these tentacles are gonna fling me into the air and keep me there. See what I mean? Ugh. So the only thing I can do is pop down the file to kill these things, and there are, look at her, she's throwing dots on me and stuff, and there are these corruptor tentacles that do this. They fucking make you run over the spot like an idiot. Ah, again! Now, in a few seconds here, these portals are gonna show up. And it's essentially the portals you want to go through. And that's when all hell breaks loose, really. Oh my god, they're dazing me and stunning me constantly. Super annoying. Alright, where are these portals? Come on, should be about time. Taking a bit longer than usual. Oh, come on. I hate these things so much. There are the portals, and I have to get through really quickly, so come on minions. They're busy. Damn. Pop down to the file. Come on. We have to get through there right away, because it's going to take us into a dream sequence of the past. Oh, for fuck's sake. Quick. See these skulls? Don't look at the skulls. They do that to you. So we have to run through, kill all these. You have to kill all the neutral NPCs. There's a skull right there. Can't look at it. Can't look at any skulls because you can see my insanity goes down. And this is a massive rush because see the brain is casting a spell called Induced Madness. Once it's cast, everyone wipes. So now you have to kill it before that happens. And you get to kill the real boss now. So now you just have to DPS him down, and you'll see your insanity pops down, and that's when he's summoned the gigantic skull above him. So as soon as that happens, you need to look away. There we go, you can see it happening there. So you wait a few seconds, you turn around, you just smack him again once that's done, and he's dead.
The end of days is finally upon
well, his mouth is anyway.
all who inhabit this miserable little seedling.
Now that dream sequence when you go through the portals are actually parts of history in every bit. I didn't actually stand still so we could listen to that. The part we were in now was when Draenor was talking to King Lane, well, the king of Stormwind at the time, or Stormwind Keep, in the first war. Which is really good tidbit stuff. There's some really good lore bits in there. But that's essentially how you kill him in a rush as melee. And well folks, that's all of Ulduar soloed. And as you can see, you fill up your bags quite well. And you can make a good bit of money off of it, including nice achievements. So folks, that is how you solo 25-man Ulduar on the hard modes as a Death Knight. And folks, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for plenty more content like this. I'm Al, and bye-bye.